Hello everyone, myself Shushmit on behalf of Team RoboBeasts is presenting you the innovative unmanned forest rover which is made with the main motive of preventing the destructive forest fires. In this 21st century, we have seen several huge forest fires totally destroying the natural habitat and killing thousands of animals. The world lost over 9 million acres of tropical primary forest last year and about the same as the year before. Fire can burn for days, weeks, or even months on end, causing extensive loss of vegetation, property, and life. With the main intention to protect our forests from these massive loss, we have developed this prototype which consists of the main forest rover and the gateway server. The server has all the controlling facilities to guide the vehicle. We have two modes for controlling it. Firstly, the autonomous mode and secondly, the manual mode, and both of them are completely wireless. The vehicle sends all the environmental details of the interior forest to the server without any internet. The server receives this information and stores it to the Firebase database and makes it accessible from anywhere in the world. The best part is that the rover can send the location without any internet connection. When the sensor values indicate any favorable condition for forest fire like low humidity and high temperature and lack of rain with an alarm from the flame sensor, then we can immediately act on that particular location through all our resources by restricting the forest fire before it spreads to the entire forest. I have also made a fully functional Android app which allows any common person to sign up and register in the voluntary monitoring scheme. The user can access the real-time sensor values directly in his smartphone from anywhere in the world and take required actions in case of some emergency. This is the basic dashboard of the app. Here we can see various options. We can go to all categories. Here we have 4 options. Let's go to sensor values first. And here you can see the real-time sensor data. If we click on this, we will get a graph of the previous values along with the maximum value and the current value. For all the sensors, we will get this kind of graphs. Next, we can select the mode in which the vehicle should be running. Here we are having the autonomous mode and the manual controlling mode. Now suppose if we want to log in into our account, then I have to give my username and password. Now if I click on remember me and then sign in, then it will take me to my account. I can also change these values by clicking on update. Suppose if I want to change my name, click on update and it gets changed. In case of a new user, we can also sign up just by putting our name and other details and giving our phone number and just click on sign up. Sign in with Google is also available for this application. We can also directly see the maximum values of our sensors from this recycler view. So first of all, we see here a ultrasonic sensor mounted on a servo motor. Then we see the headlight which is controlled through this relay on getting signals from the server. Then we see the main component which is the NRF24LO1 radio frequency module, which transmits and receives the data simultaneously from the server. Then we have our main brain of the car, which is the Arduino Mega. All the four wheels of this car is being controlled by this H-bridge motor driver, which takes the power from this 12-volt LiPo battery. Here we have all the main components, which are our sensors. This is the water sensor, this is the temperature sensor, this is the flame sensor, this is a gas sensor. We can also attach a PIR sensor for animal detection. This is the server gateway of our prototype, which consists of the main brain, which is the Arduino Uno, and secondly we have the ESP8266 Node MCU, which sends the sensor data to our Firebase. This is the same nRF24L01 module. We have several switches for multiple operations along with few resistors, and lastly a joystick for manual controlling of the forest rover. Now comes the practical demonstration of our project. When I press on this switch, the headlight turns on. It also has the blinking facility. This light can be used in emergency situations to distract the forest animals. Then we have the second mode, which is the autonomous mode. If I press it, it will run in an autonomous way. You can see it clearly. It is deciding its own path. Due to lack of space, we could not show you the proper demonstration of the vehicle. This is the server and this is the main vehicle. I have elevated it for proper demonstration. And now when I press the headlight switch, it turns on. It's entirely wireless. This is the blinking facility. And now it is running in the autonomous mode. And when I keep my hand in front of it, it detects it as an obstacle and changes its path automatically. You can clearly understand by the movement of the wheels. It's changing. It is creating its path on its own. Now I will run it in the manual controlling mode. And it's running successfully. I am changing the values in the joystick and it acts according to that. Now the ultrasonic sensor in front of it is not in use. It's working just by the instruction I am sending it through the wireless radio transmitter. When the vehicle is running, it continuously receives the controlling data from the server and simultaneously sends all the sensor values to it. The server then sends those sensor values to the Firebase, from which we get the values in our Android application. So that's all about our project. Hope you have liked our idea. Thank you.